what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. And listen, I got the ladies in the building with me today. It's all about Prima Donna, though. Hi, beautiful.
Hey.
How are you, love?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing well. It's always a nice, pleasure to have the ladies in my presence, especially the female entrepreneurs, the business-minded ladies, the ones that are out here working. But without further ado, who is Prima Donna?
Prima Donna is the girl of the South that do all the body enhancement, that do all the beauty enhancement. I'm that girl.
Listen, I have so many questions for you. Because I think that the business that you're in has become very, very popular.
Yes.
A lot of people, a lot of men and women are doing body type of enhancements.
Right.
And, probably more so women, but I'm sure that you get male clients as well. So let's talk about that. But before we do that, I want people to understand your journey, how you got to what you're doing now. So where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Albany, Georgia.
Shout out to the 229.
229.
Hey. Quick story. When I first moved to Atlanta back in 2013, one of my best friends, she graduated from Albany State University, right? And I was doing artist showcases. That's kind of how I met Bella, was in the music business. And we went down there and we did an event for Albany State Homecoming Week.
Okay.
And I had never stepped foot in the city. And, man, they showed me so much love down there. Yes, I was like, I love it out here.
No country folks.
That was that real Southern hospitality. So what was it like growing up out there for you?
I love Albany.
Yeah.
But we have our flaws.
Everybody does.
But
we're human.
To me, I love Albany. Growing up there was everything.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for the people I grew up with, the people that was in the community, I won't be who I am today.
Understood. Absolutely. Because, people say we become a product of our environment, which
it's not true.
I was going to say, which is true to a certain extent, but it's up to us to break that mold.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Because some people try to use where they're from as an excuse to hold them back. Nah, baby, that's why you get up and go do your thing.
Do what you gotta do.
Yes, ma'am. So, you decided to get into what type of industry would you call it? The beauty industry?
Well, that's what I call it.
Yeah, the beauty industry. Okay. Well, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
I can tell you take good care of yourself. Looking good over there. What made you decide that was the industry you wanted to tap into?
Well, as a child, I basically, like middle school, I always did braids. I braided all the girls' hair in the school. So my dad was like, when you get older, I'm going to get you a shed in the back and let you do what you got to do. But braiding, gave me the little carpet tunnel in my hand.
I know. So I can only imagine.
Like, no, that ain't what I want to do.
Yeah, because you having to do this and pull tight. And
So I was like, that is not what I wanted to do. So I got into the medical field.
Okay.
That I enjoyed it for the 10 years that I was in it, but that wasn't what I wanted to do.
What were you doing in the medical field?
I was a CNA and a medical assistant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that wasn't what I wanted to do at the time. And I stayed in 10 years.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm. So once I got out of it, I moved to Atlanta in 2015, I believe.
Okay.
And I started doing makeup.
Okay.
And a lady, where's she at? Kay Morrell, and I think she in Forest Park. She believed in me. She asked me to come in and do the makeup. I went in and did the makeup. Then she say, these folks want lashes. So she invested into somebody to come in and teach me lashes.
Yeah.
And once I learned lashes, I took off from there.
Because that's a big business.
It definitely is.
That is a huge business. And let me say this. When you are a really good lash tech, it separates you from some of the... I've had some bad lash tech. I remember I went to this one girl by recommendation for the first time, and I told her, I said, I want kind of a natural look, but she gave me them like bad. I was like, honey, that's not what I asked for.
They call them fluffer from Sesame Street.
Yes, exactly. So was that something that you really enjoyed, learning?
Yes.
Because your lashes look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. Lashes, that's my passion.
Yeah.
So I'm like the head lash tech in my area, the head lash trainer in my area. I done trained over 1,000 women in lashes.
Whoa.
And a couple of men in lashes as well.
Wow, okay.
So I was like, now it's time to branch off and do something else. And I got into the body sculpting.
Yeah.
And when I started seeing the results after doing it,
yes,
making people feel good about themselves, I was like, yeah, I'm finna tap into this, and that's where the money is.
Yes, absolutely, because, you know, I think more so than ever, women, they just want to look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they do, you know, surgery or they get it done, like, you know, with like cavitation and fat freezing and stuff. Either way, I'm all for it. It's our body. We do what we want to do.
With it.
You know what I'm saying? I've personally had some cavitation and radio frequency skin tightening done on my thighs because, you know, as you get a little older, that cellular starts popping. And man, I've seen great results from it because you got to get a few, you know, sessions.
You be consistent with it.
Yes. So what made you decide that you wanted to start doing other stuff besides lashes?
Well, like I say, I just wanted to make other people comfortable within themselves, not just the outer appearance, but, you know, once you feel good on the outside, you're going to feel good on the inside as well.
Absolutely.
So that was one of my main focuses. And then I do post-op care.
Okay.
I travel with women to go have surgery
and
take care of them. So that was another thing, because when I went to have surgery, I didn't have nobody but my husband.
Right,
so we didn't really know what to do.
Right.
And then in the area I'm in, we didn't have no one to do massages. So
and that is a very like lymphatic massages for the drainage and stuff like that. That is so important. You know, I've had a few friends who's had the BBLs and stuff like that, and tummy tucks, and one of them in particular, she didn't get the like proper aftercare, and she ended up getting an infection. And
it's very important.
It is so important. So that's so dope that you are so hands-on, because you making sure that whoever's getting that done,
you well taken
care of. Yes, ma'am. That's so dope. And is that something that you ever have thought about tapping into, like, you know, performing those procedures yourself?
What procedures? Like the surgery?
Yeah.
No, baby.
You said that's too much school.
I ain't got the patience for school.
I know that's probably like the next 8-10 years of your life, right?
Yeah, I go get the training, the skill.
Yeah.
Sending to school, no.
I know that's right. Yeah, it's not for me either. But that's dope that you're still involved in the industry like that. So give us a rundown of all the services that you currently offer.
Right now, I offer lashes. I offer body sculpting. I offer vaginal rejuvenation.
Yep.
I also offer the post-op care.
Okay.
I have so many more, but those, and also lip fillers with the hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, I've had that done.
And then the microblading.
I've had that done.
Those are the 6 things that I'm really focused on. Those are the 6 major things. But I offer a lot, like facials and stuff like that. But the 6 that I named,
those are the ones you probably...
the ones I love to do.
What about teeth whitening?
I got a girl in my salon to do teeth whitening.
You're like, I don't want to mess with nobody's teeth. I'll say, because your teeth look so beautiful.
Thank you.
No, that's dope. Where are you located at?
I'm at 1107 8th Avenue in Albany, Georgia.
Okay.
And I just became a mobile tech here in Atlanta, Georgia.
That was going to be my next question, if you do mobile stuff. Yes. So what type of procedures do you do mobily? Everything?
Everything that I named, the 6 that I named.
That is amazing. That is amazing. How long have you been doing this?
Lashes, 8 years. The rest, about 4 or 5
at
the most.
Okay. Out of everything that you do, which one was the most difficult to really grasp?
Post-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to Columbia to learn the right
techniques,
because like the United States, some of the doctors want you to have the post-op care, some of them don't. But it's like when I went to Columbia, it's a whole different ball game. It's a necessary over there. Like the doctors over here may say, don't sit on your butt.
Yeah.
But the doctors over there are gonna make you sit on your butt. And if you think about it, the women come from cross seas. They have this, they look so much better.
Yeah.
Because they got the proper care.
Right.
Over there
Absolutely.
Before they came back home. So I went there to get the techniques, the terms, and everything I needed.
And learn it the right way.
Yeah. Yes,
absolutely. So for anybody that's, interested in booking with you, how long are you going to be out in Atlanta right now?
Right now, today I'm just here till tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'll be coming every other weekend after this.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How far in advance is it safe to say somebody should be booking an appointment with you?
I have my calendar open for every other weekend, so you can book whenever you feel like it.
And when you do mobily, like, is that you'll pull up on them at their home, or as long as it's like a referral and someone safe?
Yeah. So I will pull up at the home, but if not, I do have. I'm working on a location where you'll be able to pull up on me just in case you may not be comfortable with me coming to your home, or I may not be comfortable with coming to the home.
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
I'm working.
Yes, yeah. You got to be mindful of where you pull up because there be some weirdos out there.
I know.
I'm sure.
I experienced last night.
Without giving us too much detail, what's one of the weirdest experiences you had, if you don't mind sharing?
With what? The service?
Yeah. Just so people know to avoid what they should not be doing when they come in your presence.
Oh, you don't want to know that one.
I do know. If you don't mind sharing, okay, I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Ladies, make sure you shower before you get your services. That was one of the weirdest experiences. And then I had to tell her, it was like, is she coming back? Will she be coming back?
Oh, my gosh.
But make sure you shower before you get any service.
Yeah, clean all your girl parts.
That was so weird. God, I couldn't even make it through the day without.
Man, just, yeah, and they probably keep replaying in your head.
Yes.
Most definitely. So your spot that you have out there in Albany, you mentioned that there's other people in there that do other services.
Right.
So are you guys basically branded under your company or okay?
It branded up under my company, but I allow them to come in and run it as their own business.
That's so beautiful.
So,
okay.
And then I have 2 assistants. I have one to do the lashes, and I have one that'll do my body sculpting when I'm not there.
I know that's right. That means you popping.
Yeah, I got to make the money some kind of way.
I know that's right. Yep. So what other services, I mentioned and I asked about teeth whitening, and you said you got somebody else there to do that. What other services can people get that you may not necessarily perform, but it's under your company?
Well, we have two boutiques. We also have another lash tech.
Okay.
Like you say, the tooth gems and the teeth whitening.
Okay.
We have a girl that do dreadlocks.
Okay.
She specializes in it. That's all she want to do. So. And then we have a young lady that she do body sculpting as well. So, and nails. I got a nail tech too. So it's really a one-stop shop.
I was about to say, like,
you can get bored. You could go shop a little bit.
You could walk out there and come out a different person. Yes. Hair done, nails done, skin everything done.
Yes.
So let's dive into the body sculpting a little bit more because, you know, I've had some stuff done. Like I've had the cavitation and stuff like that done and the wood therapy. And you try to explain it to some people. Someone like me, if I explain it, they probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So let's dive into that a little bit more. For people who don't know what body sculpting is, go ahead and break it down for us.
Okay, body sculpting is broke down in several different components. So you have the cavitation. The cavitation is basically where we use a machine that breaks down the fat, send it into the lymphatic system, and it also mold you into place as well.
Yeah.
The radio frequency, what you was talking about with the red light, that one, it helped with the skin tightness. So it's a hot process. It's not hot where it just break the skin or whatnot, but it helped bring the collagen together to form so that your skin could come together.
Which we lose as we get older.
So then we have the vacuum. So I use the vacuum sometimes through my lymphatic system process. So because the vacuum, what it do, it push in and it push the fluids down. So you either
eliminate them. Yeah.
So, then we have the laser lipo. That's the laser lipo pads. We put them on. It breaks you it detox you basically.
Yes.
So it breaks everything down, destroy the fat, and it's into the lymphatic system.
Man, that is amazing that they have that type of technology. And I think it's a great option for some women that may not want to get surgery, you know. And
wood therapy. I forgot about wood
that wood therapy.
It works.
It really, really does. It hurts.
But it works.
But it definitely works. You know, I actually bought myself like a little, and I've been using it on my thighs in between my sessions because, like, I don't know, like it seemed like once I got in my 40s, I started getting this little cellulite on my thighs that I didn't have when I was younger. And I'm just like, oh, no, that is not where, and it's not terrible, but it's terrible to me, you know, when it's on us. But I've been doing, you know, my little wood therapy and stuff and getting the cavitation, and I can say that I've seen great results from it.
It works.
But again, you got to have multiple sessions, you guys. Don't think that you can come in one time. It doesn't work like that. And everybody's different. You can't ask her how many it's going to take because everybody's a little different. You know,
that's why it's important to get consultation where we can give you a estimate of how many you may need.
Right.
Doesn't mean that exactly how many you're going to need.
Of course.
But, you know, just come in and get an estimate, and we can figure out something.
Yeah, because everybody's body responds a little bit differently, you know. So what about for the fellas? What type of services, you know, would you typically want to perform on a guy?
The same thing I perform on women.
Yeah.
It does the same thing because we all
love
we got back rolls, we got love handles, we got flanks. Men have boy boobs, and you know, so the same thing that I do on a woman, I can do on a man.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. How do you feel about everything you do? Is it truly your passion?
It's definitely my passion.
Yeah.
It's definitely my passion. And it's not only it's my passion, it's the way that I feed my family as well. So, of course, with that being said, I'm going to put my all into it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And where did the name Prima Donna come from?
It come from a lady that I met in Puerto Rico about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I never knew what it meant, but I asked her, she's like, you the leading lady, you the leading lady. So I took it as the leading lady, which is true. I have 5 boys. I have a husband. You know, I'm the first daughter. I'm the first grand. I'm the
love
first
it.
niece. So
yes.
I'm the leading lady when I think about it. So I took it as that. Then I heard she's a cussing lady, a prima cousin. I said that might be true too. You know? So, yeah, but that's where I get my name from.
So let's talk just about business in general as a woman, because, you know, I actually just recently did a show with 2 of my female friends, and we were talking about being female entrepreneurs. So I just want to tap into that a little bit because I respect the ladies out here working. Right. We as women really need to uplift each other more, you know, and I loved it, the fact that you are a family woman, but you are also about your business.
I'm definitely about my business.
How do you maintain work-life balance?
It's not hard, due to the fact that my husband, he works as well.
Yeah.
So by the time we get home, meet up, everything seems like it's right on time.
Absolutely.
But I also take my weekends and give it to my family as well.
Okay.
So I work probably Tuesday through Friday. Sometimes I might come in on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But usually my weekends are for my family.
Isn't it so amazing that you can set your own schedule?
Yes, definitely.
Being your own boss, just working for yourself, literally like scheduling yourself that week how you want to work.
Right.
And if you show up a little bit late, nobody's there to grill you about it. You know?
No points.
Yo, I've worked under them point systems before.
No points.
Like, what kind of crazy? Years ago, I used to work for Home Shopping Network, and they had a point system. And if you accumulated so many points, they terminate you. I'm just like, wow, really? Like, how old are we here?
Right.
That is crazy. So are you looking, you know, maybe not right now, but sometime in the future to add more people to your team?
I definitely do. I actually want to expand here.
Okay.
Even if I'm not here, I want a team to be able to carry the name.
Yeah.
I also want to be in Miami. So if I'm not there, but I want people there to be able to carry the name. So, yeah.
What is the website where people can see all your services?
My Linktree, that's where everything
is.
So it's Linktree, Prima the Guru. And then my website is primatheguru.com.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So all of your services and pricing structure and everything is listed there, and then they can book through your website and everything?
Yes, ma'am.
That is so amazing. It sounds like you got it all together.
Yeah, I try.
No, you do.
I do.
There you go. Don't that feel better? Don't that feel better? It's so funny. I just had this whole conversation with my dad last night because, you know, he said he was going to try something. I said, no, take that word. You got this. You're doing it. Take that word out the vocabulary, you know, and every day it's I am, putting them positive affirmations, you know.
Most definitely.
Any young ladies or fellas that are looking to get into your type of business, what advice would you offer them?
Well, I will say that it doesn't require a lot of education, so it will be easy to get in it. But get the proper training so that you can serve your people correctly.
Yes.
Don't do it for the money because you will get bored. Don't do it for the money because you will be sore. So, you know, make sure once you get in it, it's something that you really want to do.
Right. Absolutely. I think that's what you just said is very similar to this music business. If you get into it for the money only, you're going to be disappointed because the money's not always going to be there, especially in the beginning, you know. But that's what my OG told me. He's like, you know, get into it because you love it and the money will come.
the money will follow you.
Yes. They're going to be booking you left and right. You're not going to be out here having to
overwork trying to get it done, but you know, you'll get it done if they see that it's your passion.
Absolutely.
People could see through you. So
of course,
make sure you present yourself.
They know if it's genuine. So with the type of work that you do, like what are some of the things that you do or have to do to market yourself?
It's a lot. I have to pay for a PR.
Yeah.
Which is your girl Bella.
Yeah.
That's my PR.
Shout out to Bella.
I do a lot of social media posting.
Yes.
That's becoming so big now for every platform. I don't care what you in.
Totally agree.
It's big. It's major.
Do you do reels and stuff on Instagram?
I do reels.
Yeah.
I do a lot of reels. I'm trying to get with TikTok a little.
Me too, honey. I'm with you. Like I really gotta do better on TikTok.
Yeah. And I do a lot of events. So like in my community, I do a lot of celebrity pop-up shops.
Okay.
So that'll also put my name out there. People come in. Okay, Prima throw this, So it keep people coming.
Have you thought about or done like maybe like a digital billboard or anything like that?
I did. I'm glad you brought that up because I keep forgetting about that. I did a billboard September the 20 in 2021 in New York.
Oh, okay.
I shared the billboard with NBA YoungBoy, and it was another young lady that did makeup and myself.
Yeah.
So it ran for like 10 days.
That's dope.
And we flew out to see everything. It was amazing.
That's dope. Yeah, you should
feeling.
Do one here in Atlanta since you're now tapping into this market more.
Right, I will.
Because I know that there's one right above Georgia State University. It's right next to their parking lot. So I know about that particular one because one of my friends has clients pay for that particular billboard. I can get you guys the information on that.
Do.
Yeah, because it's right by the college.
Right.
Think about all them college students that are going to want your services.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just a thought to throw it out there. Do you run any type of specials from time to time?
I run specials all the time.
I know that's right.
I want my people to be comfortable. I want everybody to enjoy this, get the experience some kind of way without feeling like I'm breaking their pockets.
Of course.
So I run specials a lot on different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. Because I always tell people I work on the Walmart concept. When you service stuff, when you have a good product or good service, but you sell it for a little bit less, you're going to
bring them in.
You're going to stay busy.
And then when they get that money, they're going to be really, really ready to spend it with you. So
right. And they're going to come get their lashes done and be like, well, dang, she does this too. Let me come back and make an appointment for this.
I got the money now. So
now, what about like if you have a client and they refer people? Do you have like a referral type program, stuff like that?
Do. With my referral program, I do, like, if you send somebody, I do take $10 off your service.
Okay, dope. And what about, like, gift certificates and stuff like that?
I tried the gift certificate things. Some people were buying, some people wasn't. But, I did away with it.
Yeah.
I did away with it.
Understood. If there's demand isn't really there, then it's like it's
a waste of time.
Maybe just around the holidays or something like that.
I do run it through the holidays and birthdays.
Yeah. There you go. Absolutely. Do you have anything coming up? I know you mentioned a little while ago that you sometimes do pop-up shops. Anything like that in the works right now?
Nothing as far as that, but I am working on a health and wellness clinic for women for the community.
Oh, that's amazing. Is that something that'll be based in your hometown?
Yeah, it'll be based in my hometown.
Yeah.
Basically, I have joined Herbalife, so I'm trying to give them a little bit of Zoom.
Of course.
A little workout.
Yeah.
A little shake, a little tea or something. Then they could get their blood pressure check, sugar check, whatever,
I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that because there's so many people out there who don't stay on top of that.
They don't.
They really don't. Like, I'm always on my significant other because even though he's younger than me, he eats a lot of processed sugar.
Men are mess.
Yo, and I tell him, I'm like, babe, you're going to end up with diabetes. Don't say that. I said, I'm just telling the truth.
It's the truth.
I care about you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say nothing.
My husband, he like mayonnaise. I'm like, boy, you going to be clogged up. Your heart going to be clogged up. Don't down me.
Right,
now.
your arteries, all that, most definitely. Yeah, we just have to be super mindful. But that's dope that you're taking it further than, like you said, cosmetically, you're also offering stuff for people to really stay healthy within. Right. Having their blood sugar check stuff like that, because you know, a lot of the stuff, they call it the silent killer.
Those two.
You know?
Blood pressure and sugar are silent.
Yes. And what I had to recently do is, you know, sometimes we have to reevaluate our diet because we don't realize how much we're actually intaking.
Right.
Like I don't do dairy, so all my products are non-dairy, but my non-dairy coffee creamer per serving was 5 grams of sugar, and I was using 2 servings. So
that's 10.
I was kicking my day off with 10 grams of sugar. I said, oh no. So I had to find one that had 0 sugar in it with no artificial sweeteners and stuff like that. Cause
I bet that was hard to find, was it?
I found it at Sprouts was the only place that I found one. It's made from coconut milk. So of course my coffee don't taste as good, you know what I'm saying? But at least I'm getting my one little cup in the morning, you know, to kickstart my day. But yeah, it's like we don't really realize sometimes how much we're putting in our body until we go through what we're every day. Okay, this was what I'm doing for breakfast, lunch, and stuff. So I think that's amazing that you're offering stuff like that.
Thank you.
You know, in the future, is there other things that you might want to tap into?
Well, I want my training. Well, I train, like I said, but I really wanted to take off, not just locally, but nationwide.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing I'm trying to work on.
So when you train for the things that you do, you can take courses specifically for that, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I love the most because I don't never discourage people from going to college. Please don't take this, but
it ain't for everybody.
It was not for me. Like, I'm like, why am I having to take all these extracurricular classes that have nothing to do with what I want to do? So I didn't finish.
Well,
and
I must tell you, I do have a school. I have a school that we teach medical assistants and phlebotomists. What? And we finna get ready to add CNA soon because a lot of people been asking about that. But,
yes.
Like, it's an 8-week course, but if you go to a college, you finna do at least a year and a half, 2 years.
I love that. Why we need more of the type of system that you have set up. We need more of those. Right. Like, if I want to learn how to do, you know, audio engineering, I don't want to have to take cooking classes and
just to get it.
Yeah, like just let me get to the meat and potatoes.
Right.
I don't need all the extras. So, what made you decide to get into doing that? Is you said there was just a big demand for it?
In the area is not because we have like 3 or 4 schools that do it. But I was trying to do it to be more affordable for those that want to do it. Yeah. So that's what set me apart from a lot.
I love it. Mm-hmm. Do you get or allow people to come in and like intern with you?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So I get a lot of high school students.
Okay. Mm-hmm. For any young ladies or fellas out there that are interested in potentially interning with you, what's the process for them to get involved with that?
Basically, they just need to talk to their school counselor, and the school counselor contact me, and then we'll set up the dates, the hours, and stuff.
So they can get like credit for coming in and doing it. That is so dope. That is amazing. Yes, ma'am. Is there anything else that you have going on that we did not cover that you want to make sure that everybody knows about?
I do have a tax service.
See, I knew that you had something else up your sleeve.
Yes, I do have a tax service. A&M, that's me and my homegirl.
Okay.
Financial tax service. This will be her second year doing it. This will be like my third year doing it. So,
awesome.
Yeah, we just changed the name.
So let's talk about that a little bit because I think that most people don't understand what all you do. They may think, oh, when it comes tax time, they file my taxes, but it's deeper than that.
It's very deep.
So give us a little bit of elaboration on what else, you know, you owning a tax service, what other services do you offer?
We also help with business building, like for those that just starting, want to get their LLCs.
Okay.
I do business coaching. I just got my doctoral degree in entrepreneurship.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So, you know, I'm here for the entrepreneurs. So
I love it. I love it. That is amazing. Now, is that something that you can work with people nationwide? It can do remotely and Zoom calls and all that?
Yes, ma'am.
That is so dope. So you don't necessarily have to be in the 229.
Right.
You need her services. Holla at your girl and she gonna get you right. What about like, you know, business taxes and stuff like that? That's something because like some small businesses don't know how to figure out like what do I got to put aside every year for my taxes and stuff like.
So I don't handle that part.
Okay.
I do have a partner that handle that. So I do basically the basics, and like those that the entrepreneurs that have a LLC but not making so much through the year, I handle those type of taxes. But I have a homegirl that does the business taxes, the truck driver taxes.
Yeah.
Because that, when you get to that, baby, my brain ain't even going to be able to function because you got to go through receipts. You got to go through.
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't be able to do all that either. My attention span is so short.
Mine's too, because I have so much going on.
Right. Like, I still think I have anxiety because when I lay down at night, like, my mind be racing. I think about all the everything stuff, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So it ain't me.
I think it's more of a woman thing. Does your husband fall asleep quickly?
He fall asleep real quick.
Mine too, and snores. And I'm just like,
different saying snore.
Bro,
like a straight choo-choo train.
I tell mine he sounds like a lawnmower, and I'm just like, dang, like I got to make sure I go to bed before him because if I don't, it's a wrap. It ain't gonna happen. So anything else you got going on or coming up?
No, that's it.
You staying busy though, booked and busy.
Yeah, I'm that.
Booked and busy.
Yeah.
You know, and you have like you said, a great work-life balance.
Yes.
You know, any tips or gems that you can offer anybody out there?
I just want I like people to just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody dictate what you should do, because you know there's some parents like out there that want the kids to go to school for this. Maybe that is not for you.
Absolutely agree.
So do what's in your heart, what you desire to do, so that you can be happy at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely. Because the thing about that is, if you are doing something you're not happy with, you're like
you ain't gonna put your all.
You're not gonna put your all into it. And I love you said that, because I remember you saying that you put your everything into what you do, right, because it's your passion.
Right.
And one thing that I know about life is when you are following your passion, it leads you to what your purpose is. Yes. And your purpose is to help other people, make them feel good.
That's my ministry.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. I love it. Yes. Now, for anybody who's just out here supporting you, loving on you, just look over here real quick. What do you want to say to them?
I love y'all back.
Yes, I know that's right. You know, it seems like you got a great support system.
I do.
You know, I've known Bella for a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? That's my boo right there.
With Bella, I've been following Bella for a long time.
Isn't her journey amazing?
It's amazing.
Yes.
Her background similar also, but with her, like I done been coached by so many.
Yeah.
But the doors that she has been able to open for me, I never had that.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm blessed. Like I told her about a week ago that like I don't know why God keep bringing me back to you. I'll go look somewhere else, but God keep bringing me back to her, so she's a blessing to me.
Absolutely. That's one thing about God is he's going to add and remove the ones who are not supposed to be there. And we have to listen to what he says.
Got to.
You know, because there are people, and you may be like this too. I'm the type of person I'm really trying to find the good in people.
Ooh.
Even if there's a red flag, I'll be like, well, maybe not.
Maybe they just going through something.
Right.
But you don't show me 2-3 times. It
yes.
is what it is now.
And it's like finally it becomes like shame on me for allowing that to happen so many times.
Because what it is, 1 time, shame on you.
Yes.
2
times, shame on me. Exactly. Right.
There ain't no 3rd time.
No, there ain't no 3rd time. We ain't going for that. Anybody out there that wants to follow you, keep up with you on your social platforms, how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, Lord. I just lost 9,000 followers. I'm having to rebuild my social media.
Your Instagram?
No, my Facebook.
Oh, your Facebook.
And that's where most of my people are. But now you can follow me at Monierica Thomas on Facebook. It'll have Monierica Thomas, Prima Donna. Also, my the business account, that was my personal. So the business account is Prima the Guru.
Okay.
You can follow me there. IG, you can follow me at Prima Donna 86. So that's Prima Donna 86. TikTok, Prima the Guru.
Absolutely. So pretty much it's basically the same across the board.
Right.
And you mentioned earlier you got your Linktree link and all that. So they can find you.
Like once you tap on any one of those, you'll see the Linktree, the bio. So in the bio, so you'll be able to find me, find the services, find my magazine appearances, anything that dealing with me in this business, you'll be able to find it on the Linktree.
Let me ask you this before we get into the actual closure of this. You just mentioned, your magazine appearances. Give us a couple of your accolades.
Bougie, that's out of Texas. 180 Life out of Texas.
Okay.
Enterprise out of Texas.
Sounds like Texas rocking with your
love
girl.
me,
Okay. She said, this is in Texas, this is in Texas.
What the other one? Fashion. Y'all don't get me. It's like 7 or 8 of them.
I know that's right. See, that's a good problem.
Yeah,
that means
I gotta remember. Y'all on your girl. So yeah, it's a few of them. And some of them, Atlanta. What the one? Atlanta doing for the entrepreneurs now.
There's I know exactly which one you're talking about. What is it called? I don't even remember, but I know which one you're talking about. I see a lot of people posting it.
And now they got Rebels.
Yeah,
I'm in Rebels as well.
That is amazing.
But my next one is Vogue and Essence.
I know that's right.
Yeah, big stuff.
And you have to throw that out into the universe and claim it as if it's already happened. You know what I'm saying? I am in Vogue.
I am in Vogue. I am in Essence.
There you go. And guess what? When it happens, whether it's 6 months from now, a year from now, you're going to be like, I remember when I said that.
Yeah, I said that on
Industry's Most Wanted.
I'll get it.
Nah, for real. Well, that's going to lead me into the last question. We are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. We got the beautiful Prima Donna checking in. So you got to let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
I am the industry most wanted because I take the time out to get the knowledge that is needed so that I be able to help the people in the community and in the world, because I'm not just locally, but I am globally.
Yes.
I also have a passion in everything that I do. I'm not just trying to do anything, so you ain't got to worry about your girl scamming on you or anything. So everything comes with me is legit.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you guys. That's a wrap. We up out of here.